Marta from travelfortaste.com, where I share simple recipes from all around the world. And today I will show you how to easily make clarified butter. In many of the recipes which I share with you here, I use clarified butter because of its delicious taste, but also because it has a higher smoke point than regular butter, which means that we can use it at much higher temperatures, for example for frying. Okay, without further ado, here's how I make it. The only thing we need is butter, but make sure you have the real thing by checking its fat content. It shouldn't be below 82%. And you can decide yourself how much of it you would like to use. But since the clarified butter can be stored in the fridge even for 1 year, I like to make a lot of it. Place your butter in a saucepan and melt it over a medium heat. When it's melted, reduce the heat to a low level so that the butter simmers gently. And it is this simmering step that differentiates the famous ghee from the classical clarified butter. By now you should be able to see a white fraction containing milk proteins and a transparent one which is pure fat. And it is this white part that we will be getting rid of. While it continues to simmer, you will notice that the white fraction falls to the bottom of the saucepan. And after around 15 to 20 minutes, most of it should be down and the transparent part should be golden. At this point, I use a spoon or a little sieve to remove some of the remaining floating bits. If there is still a bit left, it's not a problem, because the next step is to pour it through a cloth, which will further filter it. And here you have it, a beautiful golden clarified butter. When I'm preparing a bigger batch of it, I like to store it in at least 2 different containers, so that the one I don't use can go to the back of the fridge, where it can stay even for 1 year. I also like to have one little pot of clarified butter near my stove, because at room temperature it stays softer and it is easier to use. And when stored outside of the fridge, it is also good for several weeks. So I hope this tutorial was helpful, but if you have any questions, let me know in the comments and I will try to answer. And if you'd like to see some of my actual food recipes, you can click here. And do subscribe to my channel and click a bell so that you don't miss a thing. Thank you for watching and I hope to see you soon. Bye!